Hey guys, what's up? Plextanger here to talk about Call of Duty, more specifically Remastered Call of Duty. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you're a returning viewer who watches all of my videos but still hasn't subscribed, I thought we were cool. I don't know, I guess I thought we might even be friends. Fucking asshole. Subscribe! Now, if you're like me and like just about everybody else who lived through 2020, you remember the crippling disappointment of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered releasing without its multiplayer, even though Modern Warfare Remastered released with a multiplayer, and then holding on to the hope for Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, only for Activision and Sony's deal to fall through in 2021, and then they officially stopped pursuing a Modern Warfare 3 Remastered release. Those were some hard times. And don't get me wrong, I had my fair share of enjoyment out of Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, and we're going to stop right there. But the constant changes to a very malleable set of game mechanics, shooting mechanics, movement mechanics, just the fact that you knew the feel of the gameplay was always going to be affected by a convoluted system that was malleable and ever-changing, it took a toll on our ability to truly sit and enjoy and fall in love with a game. On top of the engagement-optimized matchmaking, which resulted in very specific and small match pools of players, which increased the ping in games that were already using 12-tick servers, which resulted in shitty, unsmooth matchmaking riddled with packet bursts becoming fairly common regardless of the quality of your internet connection. You pay good money for good internet and a good modem? Too bad, engagement optimized matchmaking doesn't give a shit. And because every year Call of Duties were releasing less and less polished, less finished, just less complete in general, only to then see Vanguard's multiplayer in a pre-alpha state while they tried to convince us it was in beta? Yeah, I decided against buying Vanguard altogether. It's the first Call of Duty since World at War I didn't buy on release, and the only reason I didn't buy World at War on release is because I didn't have the money, nor did I have a PS3 yet. I was still playing Call of Duties at my friend's house. Obviously a very different situation. I wanted to buy World at War, I just couldn't. But in this situation, I didn't buy Vanguard because I have absolutely zero intention of ever buying Vanguard. At this point, all I want out of Call of Duty multiplayer is for something fairly balanced, or where the ecosystem of weapons and attachments doesn't feel too convoluted, and or doesn't end up hurting the game, or being more than developers can properly manage or balance. A multiplayer with logical movement mechanics that also don't have to be constantly changed and manipulated by the devs, and if the only way to properly do that is for them to be simplified, then so be it. And for the game in that respect, to have consistency so that when I put down the controller and walk away from the game, I don't have to worry about the devs making a plethora of incremental changes to so many individual parts of the gameplay that when I return to play the game, it's essentially a completely different multiplayer than what I was already adjusting to or playing before. Basically, I just want a game where they don't try so hard to get ahead of themselves that it ends up being an almost unmanageable, smushed up bag of ass that the fans are just expected to pretend is everything a game should be. Now, if that sounds like you, if you are like me, if I'm like you, if we're the same person, what if I told you I got to play a new Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer?
We got him.
It's supported. It receives proper patch notes, it has anti-cheat, it's got a bump in the graphics, it plays really smooth, dedicated servers, no engagement optimized matchmaking, no skill-based matchmaking. The look of the game isn't tarnished by a shitload of out-of-place wonky cosmetic microtransactions. It has a field of view slider, additional maps from COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 1. It's got a theater mode, it's free to play. I play it with a controller, and it has aim assist. Would you believe me? You should. I present to you Plutonium. A lot of you people have already seen this probably, but they currently support Modern Warfare 3, World at War, and Black Ops 2, and they're currently working on adding Black Ops 1, which is going to be huge. These guys are truly amazing. I installed it on my PC, I put the graphics to max, I added a simple graphics reshader. There are crazier graphics mods out there. If you're into that, this one was just an easy one for me to throw on, and I think it looks nice. The game looks beautiful, it's fun to play. It also has a functional theater mode, so you can go back and watch all of your matches. Obviously, that's what you are watching right now. And of course, because this is theater mode, certain firefights kind of seem like there's a delay in my reaction time to enemies popping around the corner, or the hit detection may seem a little wonky. Trust me, hit detection in this game is totally fine. I assure you the wonkiness that you see in this video is simply because of the player syncing latency within theater mode, but outside of that one imperfection, theater mode in this game is really smooth. Now, The way a lot of these lobbies are set up, if there's nobody playing in them, it's just filled with bots. And then as real players join the lobby, a bot will of course be replaced by a real player. That way the lobby tends to stay full. Obviously, it's more fun to play with actual people, but let me say this. These are some of the best bots I've ever seen. They drop shot, they jump around corners, they really mimic the playstyle and behaviors of real players better than almost any bots I think I've ever seen. I've even seen bots like peek edges and fake out other players. It's crazy. And the bots, of course, are at various levels of difficulty. You got skilled bots, you have dunderhead bots. Not all lobbies will have bots like this. Some lobbies don't have bots at all. Sometimes you literally just have to fill the lobbies with your friends and random players. But when you are in a lobby filled with players, you're going to have people of various skill levels, various play styles, and it really does take you back. It really is a completely different experience than playing in specialized pools designated by engagement optimized matchmaking. It's different in the best way. You get your ass kicked one game, you go absolutely ham the next game. It's the real deal. It's Call of Duty, and it's awesome. Me and Gunner are pretty obsessed at this point. Unfortunately, though, according to all of the Call of Duty chads on Twitter, you know, the experts, old Call of Duties are actually trash, you guys, and newer Call of Duties are way better. Oh, and if you have any fond memories of older Call of Duties, they are apparently nothing more than just nostalgia, and couldn't possibly be anything else. It definitely couldn't be because older Call of Duties were actually good, because remember, they were all trash. Well, you could have had me fooled because I'm having a blast. I definitely recommend downloading this. This game will run on almost any computer or laptop, potato or not. IW4X is also an honorable mention. It's a Modern Warfare 2 client that is also on my PC. And in the future, we are all going to be popping on SM2. SM2 is the future. It's going to be like the main future hub for COD fans on PC. They literally are making their own Call of Duty online, but they're doing everything right. It's just beautiful. Please go check them out. I'll definitely be playing a shit ton of that when it comes out. Be sure to let me know if you want me to focus more on this type of content in the future, as well as covering some news here or there. Also, there are plenty of videos on how to install all of this stuff and set it up on your PC or laptop, but if you want a video on what worked best for me and my PC, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below, keep the conversation going, and enjoy the rest of the video.